I want to tell you something that I've never said out loud like this before. There was a time in my life, not too long ago, when I could not look a person in the eye when I was talking to them. I would lower my face, look somewhere else, speak quietly, hope nobody noticed me. Not because I didn't have something to say, not because I wasn't intelligent, but because somewhere along the line, I had believed a lie, a very quiet, very dangerous lie, that I was not enough, that people like me, girls like me, were not meant to take up space. And today, I am sitting here on camera, building a brand, raising children, running a business, and choosing to be seen. So if you have ever talked yourself out of something you knew you were capable of, this video is for you. Let me take you aback. Growing up, I struggled with something that nobody really talks about, especially not in our culture. I struggled with low self-esteem, deep comparison, and kind of silence that felt safer than speaking. I would watch other people do things, speak, lead, perform, create, and inside I knew I could do it, maybe even better. But I couldn't bring myself to step forward because there were voices. Some of them were around me. Some of them were inside me. She's a girl. What does she know? Just grow up and get married. And instead of fighting those voices, I believed them. I carried them like a weight. And that weight kept me at the back of every room. Literally and figuratively, in university, people pushed me to the back. They didn't take me seriously. They looked past me. And I let them. But here is the part that nobody tells you about low self-esteem. It doesn't mean you don't have dreams. It means you have dreams and you are terrified of them. You admire people from a distance and you use their success as a proof that you cannot. That was me. For years, that was me. And then something shifted. When I entered the workplace, I started seeing something that disturbed me. People were achieving things, building things, speaking, leading, and some of them, honestly, they didn't even know half of what I knew, but they were out there, and I was still sitting quietly waiting for permission. And one day I said no more, not in a dramatic moment, not in a big revelation, just a quiet, firm decision. I can do this. I was made for more than this silence. So I started doing the work, not just professional work, inner work. I read books, I listened to podcasts, I sat with mentors, I prayed, I pushed myself to speak when everything in me wanted to be quiet. I pushed myself to show up when I wanted to shrink. And I want to be honest with you, it was not easy. I also had to deal with bitterness, with anger, with unforgiveness, things that had built up from years of being underestimated, overlooked, dismissed. But I learned something in that process, something that changed everything for me. The limitations people put on you can only stick if you agree with them. The moment you stop agreeing, everything changes. Here is what I want you to understand today. Ambition is not the opposite of faith. Let me say that again. Ambition is not the opposite of faith. For a long time, I think many of us, especially women of faith, have been taught subtly that wanting more is pride, that stepping forward is arrogance, that staying small is humility. But I want to challenge that with everything in me. Proverbs 23 verse 7 says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Your mind is not separate from your destiny. What you believe about yourself shapes what you build, what you attempt, and what you become. God did not put capacity in you so you could bury it. He did not give you a mind so you could dim it. He did not place dreams in your heart so you could apologize for them. The question is not whether you are capable, you are. The question is, will you agree with what God says about you? Or will you keep agreeing with every voice that told you to sit down? I'm not here to sell motivation. Motivation fades. I'm here to talk about something deeper, a mindset shift, a shift in how you see yourself, how you see what is possible, and how your faith and your ambition can work together, not against each other. Because here is the truth, you can be a woman of deep faith and fierce ambition. You can be a mother and a builder. You can be grounded in God and refuse to be limited by people. These things are not in conflict. They never were. I want my life to be like a mirror, not a perfect life. I don't have one of those, but a life that when people look at it, they see something and reflect back to them. They see something reflect back to them. Something that says, if she could, so can I. Because that is really what this is about. I'm not here to be a celebrity. I'm not here to go viral. I'm here to build something real. A community of people, women, men, young people who are tired of playing small, who believe that excellence is not arrogance, who know that faith and hard work belong in the same sentence. People who want to think differently, live differently, become fully who they were made to be. If that is you, you are in the right place. Every week I'm going to be here with you, not with quick tips, not with noise, with real conversations, real stories, real thinking about purpose, about mindset, about faith, about the kind of becoming that takes time and courage and a whole lot of grace. My name is Joyce Onwuaroh. I am an educator, a speaker, entrepreneur, and a woman who was once the girl at the back of the room. I'm no longer at the back, and neither are you. Before you go, I want to ask you to do 3 things. First, reflect. What is one lie that you have been believing about yourself that this conversation has exposed? Sit with that. Don't rush past it. Number 2, subscribe. If this resonated with you, come back. This is a conversation we are building together week by week. I don't want you to miss it. Number 3, share this. Not because I need numbers, but because, someone who needs to hear this today, someone who is sitting at the back of their own life, waiting for permission. Send it to them. They might see it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I will see you next week. And remember, you were not made to be invisible.